How to attract and retain agents without losing them to cloud brokerages. Here's a pattern happening at independent brokerages right now. A good agent leaves for a cloud brokerage. Then, months later, that same agent brings two of your current agents with them. Why? It's not necessarily because the cloud brokerage has better splits or a better culture. It's because that agent was given a financial reason to recruit. And that changes everything. Let's look at why this happens and how independent brokerages can reverse the dynamic. Give agents a reason to recruit. Cloud brokerages understood something important. When an agent introduces another agent and that recruit closes transactions, the referring agent can earn ongoing revenue. So recruiting is no longer just a favor. It becomes financially valuable. The agent has a reason to introduce colleagues, help them succeed, and stay connected to the brokerage. At many independent brokerages, that financial architecture simply doesn't exist, and that creates a problem much bigger than recruiting. Break the recruiting treadmill. Many independent brokerages get stuck on a recruiting treadmill. An agent leaves. The broker owner recruits a replacement. The replacement joins, builds production, and eventually leaves or plateaus. Then the broker starts recruiting again. The roster may stay roughly the same, but the recruiting effort never stops. The issue isn't simply recruiting, it's retention and the ability to turn your existing agents into recruiters. That's where revenue share changes the equation. Turn recruiting into revenue share. Here's the basic mechanism. Agent A introduces Agent B. Agent B joins your brokerage and closes transactions. A defined percentage of the resulting company dollar goes back to Agent A as revenue share. Now Agent A has a financial stake in Agent B's success. They have a reason to introduce another good agent, and they have a reason to help that agent stay and produce. And this doesn't just change recruiting behavior, it changes the relationship agents have with the brokerage, from broker-led recruiting to agent-led growth. Without revenue share, recruiting depends heavily on the broker owner. With revenue share, your existing agents become part of the growth engine. The shift is from recruiting individually to growing through relationships. But what if you don't want to replace your existing technology? Add revenue share without rebuilding your brokerage. Revenue share doesn't have to mean replacing your CRM or transaction management system. The process can be built around three essentials. First, a clear program document explaining payouts and eligibility. Second, a tracking system connecting recruits to the agents who introduced them. And third, a defined payout process tied to your existing transaction workflow. And this is where the right technology can make implementation much easier. Reverse the recruiting dynamic. Cloud brokerages didn't necessarily win agents by being better at real estate. They were better at incentive design. Independent brokerages already have something powerful: local relationships, reputation, culture, and personal connections. Revenue share adds the missing financial mechanism. Instead of former agents recruiting your current agents away, your current agents can become your strongest recruiting channel. And that leads to the final question. Where do you start? Build a brokerage that compounds. The objective isn't simply to recruit more agents. It's to build a brokerage where your existing agents have a reason to recruit, a reason to stay, and a reason to help the people they bring in succeed. That turns recruiting from a broker-owner responsibility into a network effect. And instead of constantly replacing agents, you start building something that compounds. If you're ready to see what that could look like for your brokerage, see what revenue share could do for your brokerage, model your potential revenue share growth and see what it could look like for your brokerage. To learn more, read our blog. The link is in the video description.